Donald Trump is known for a lot of things: his towers, his stint on reality television, and his politics. But he's most importantly known globally as the 45th President of the United States. Something else you might know about him is that he loves fast food. Like really, really loves it. But how did this obsession start? And why has it carried with him all the way to his presidency? Here's the real reason Trump is so obsessed with fast food. He thinks it makes him more relatable. When Donald Trump initially announced his bid for the presidency, many found it surprising that he garnered significant support from working-class communities. Why would blue-collar Americans rally behind a billionaire from New York? One explanation comes from a Republican strategist and ad maker who highlights Trump's fondness for fast food as a deliberate strategy to connect with the masses. "There's nothing more American and relatable than fast food," he explains. "It's the juxtaposition of Trump's lavish lifestyle with his love for burgers and fries that resonates with people." Even Kellyanne Conway noted, "It adds to his authenticity. I can't imagine Hillary Clinton munching on Popeye's biscuits and fried chicken." This trend continued after Trump's election. According to former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci, Trump's fast food habit helped him bridge the gap with lower-income Americans. When asked what part of Trump wasn't elite, Scaramucci jokingly replied, "Well, how about the cheeseburgers or the pizzas we eat?" So Trump's affinity for fast food became not just a quirk, but a symbol of his supposed connection with everyday Americans. He's afraid of being poisoned. Given Trump's contentious political landscape and influential role in government, his caution regarding food choices is unsurprising. Despite his immense wealth, Trump eschews the luxury of a personal chef tailored to his preferences, instead opting for fast food as his go-to option for nearly every meal. Michael Wolff's expose, Fire and Fury. Inside the Trump White House sheds light on Trump's deeply rooted fear of poisoning, a fear that drives his frequent visits to McDonald's. Wolff elucidates how the anonymity and pre-prepared nature of fast food provide Trump with a sense of security against potential contamination. This fear of poisoning, coupled with his long-standing fast food habit, predates his presidency, as depicted in Wolff's book. The irony of Trump's reliance on fast food as a means of protection against poisoning, despite its inherent health risks, adds a layer of complexity to his approach to personal security and health. This curious paradox underscores the intricate interplay between Trump's personal fears, dietary preferences, and overarching perceptions of safety. He thinks fast food restaurants are cleaner. The incident involving White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders being asked to leave a restaurant in Lexington, Virginia, due to her association with President Trump stirred significant controversy back in June 2018. It ignited a fierce debate about the intersection of politics and public accommodation, prompting Trump to take to Twitter in support of Sanders. In his tweets, Trump criticized the restaurant's cleanliness and suggested that their focus should be on improving their appearance rather than denying service based on political beliefs. He even shared his personal rule, asserting that a restaurant's outward appearance reflects its internal cleanliness. This incident provides insight into Trump's fondness for fast food, a preference he associates with cleanliness and adherence to corporate standards. Trump's admiration for the cleanliness protocols of fast food chains was evident in a 2016 presidential town hall in South Carolina, where he lauded their rigorous standards. He emphasized the significance of maintaining a spotless reputation, recognizing the detrimental impact that a single subpar meal could have on a chain's image. Trump's confidence in the cleanliness and reliability of fast food establishments underscores his continued patronage of such establishments. He's a germaphobe. As it turns out, Trump's penchant for clean restaurants isn't just a matter of preference. It's practically a necessity driven by his deep-seated germophobia. This aspect of his personality has been acknowledged in various instances, including in his own 1997 book, The Art of the Comeback, where he candidly admits, One of the curses of American society is the simple act of shaking hands. I happen to be a clean hands freak. He emphasizes the importance of thoroughly washing his hands to feel better, a habit he maintains rigorously. Describing himself as very much a germaphobe, Trump has openly discussed his aversion to germs, even suggesting that it may be a psychological issue during an interview with Howard Stern. He's taken measures like preferring to drink through a straw to avoid potential contamination from glasses, demonstrating the extent of his concerns. Given his sensitivity to cleanliness, it's no wonder that Trump gravitates towards fast food establishments, which he perceives as adhering to higher cleanliness standards due to corporate regulations. This aligns with his belief that cleanliness is paramount, particularly in environments prone to germ proliferation like restaurants. Plus, opting for fast food allows him to enjoy his meals in the comfort of his own sanitized space, away from the perceived germ-infested tabletops often found in restaurants. His habit got worse on the campaign trail. Life on the campaign trail is notoriously demanding. Amidst the whirlwind of cross-country travel, impassioned speeches, public appearances, and obligatory baby-kissing sessions, finding time for a wholesome meal becomes a Herculean task. Mitt Romney's 2012 campaign even popularized the term slunch or second lunch, highlighting the irregular eating patterns inherent to the campaign lifestyle. Trump's own campaign was no exception to this reality, with hectic schedules often necessitating a reliance on fast food for sustenance. Former campaign insiders Corey Lewandowski and David Bossie shed light on Trump's dietary habits during the campaign in their book, Let Trump Be Trump. They revealed that Trump Force One, the campaign plane, primarily stocked 4 major food groups: McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, pizza, and Diet Coke. Furthermore, they emphasized the meticulous planning and timing involved in orchestrating Trump's meals, describing it as a crucial component of his journey to the presidency. The book offers insights into the elaborate efforts undertaken to ensure that piping hot fast food arrived precisely when expected, underscoring the significance placed on maintaining Trump's preferred diet amidst the chaotic campaign environment. He doesn't trust the White House staff. Trump's fear of poisoning extends beyond restaurants to include a deep-seated distrust of both restaurant employees and his own staff. Michael Wolff's revealing book highlights Trump's apprehension about potential contamination, whether intentional or accidental, resulting in the imposition of stringent new rules for White House personnel. Among these rules is a prohibition on staff members touching his personal items, such as his toothbrush. Trump's candid admission during an interview with Leslie Stahl of 60 Minutes that he doesn't trust everybody in the White House further underscores the extent of his paranoia. This mistrust raises questions about whether Trump harbors suspicions even towards the kitchen staff, potentially contributing to his persistent preference for fast food chains like McDonald's. While it's not uncommon for presidents to harbor certain phobias, Trump's fear appears to border on paranoia. Compounding matters, First Lady Melania. Trump has also voiced her own reservations about trust within the White House. In an interview with ABC News, she acknowledged her distrust of certain individuals, noting that some people don't work there anymore. Her cautionary words serve as a sobering reminder of the atmosphere of suspicion prevalent within the highest echelons of power. He just doesn't like fancy food. Despite his immense wealth, Trump's penchant for dining at some of the nation's most affordable restaurant chains remains a perplexing phenomenon. While several factors contribute to this inclination, the simplest explanation may lie in Trump's personal taste preferences. Surprisingly, Trump's aversion to upscale cuisine contradicts expectations based on his upbringing in New York City. One might assume that growing up in a culinary hub like New York would instill a love for gourmet food in Trump. However, this assumption proves unfounded when examining Trump's dining choices. For instance, his inaugural restaurant dinner as president was at BLT Prime by David Burke, a steakhouse conveniently situated in Trump Tower, Washington, D.C. Despite the establishment's upscale ambiance, Trump opted for a strip steak cooked well done, accompanied by ketchup, a choice that diverges sharply from conventional culinary wisdom, as most chefs recommend cooking steaks to medium rare for optimal flavor and tenderness. Further illustrating Trump's preference for straightforward fare, he has been observed enjoying simple dishes like spaghetti and meatloaf. His culinary predilections, characterized by a penchant for well-done steaks and uncomplicated meals, suggest a palate akin to that of a child. In this context, it becomes apparent why fast food establishments, with their focus on familiar and easily accessible fare, resonate with Trump's culinary sensibilities. Akin to satisfying the hunger of a hungry toddler, he tries to make it healthier. Donald Trump's persistent indulgence in unhealthy eating habits raises questions about his long-term health consequences. Despite his attempts to rationalize these habits by making minor adjustments to his meals in the name of healthier choices, the effectiveness of such modifications is dubious. For instance, Trump often opts for Diet Coke over regular soda, believing it to be a healthier alternative due to its reduced calorie content. However, research indicates that the artificial sweeteners in Diet Coke may pose other health risks, particularly when consumed in excessive quantities, such as the reported 12 cans a day that Trump allegedly drinks. While he may perceive adding a diet beverage to his fast food order as a mitigating factor, the reality is far more complex. Another modification in Trump's fast food routine involves skipping the bun when consuming sandwiches, purportedly in an effort to reduce carbohydrate intake. However, experts caution that this practice fails to confer significant health benefits. Despite cutting carbs, Trump still consumes substantial amounts of calories, fat, and sugar from the sandwich fillings alone, negating any perceived advantages. Similarly, Trump claims to only eat the toppings of pizzas while avoiding the dough, presumably to reduce carbohydrate intake. However, a meal comprising cheese, sauce, and pepperoni lacks nutritional balance and may offer little improvement in terms of healthfulness compared to enjoying a traditional slice of pizza. He loved fast food long before he was president. Donald Trump's affinity for fast food predates his foray into politics, with his presence in 90s television commercials serving as a testament to his long-standing fascination. Even before considering a presidential bid, Trump was a familiar face in advertisements, promoting various fast food chains. In a memorable 1995 Pizza Hut commercial, Trump and his ex-wife Ivana share a playful exchange about indulging in the wrong but irresistibly delicious habit of eating pizza crusts first. This commercial aired 3 years post their divorce, showcasing Trump's willingness to humorously engage in self-promotion. Fast forward to 2002, and Trump graces screens again, this time in a McDonald's commercial celebrating their dollar menu. Addressing Grimace, the iconic purple mascot, Trump expresses admiration for the affordability of McDonald's offerings, highlighting his knack for sealing impressive deals. However, Trump's fondness for fast food wasn't confined to paid TV spots. According to a story recounted by Donatella Versace to Vogue, Trump's love for fast food extended to real-life encounters. In 1995, during a photo shoot at Mar-a-Lago, Trump's Palm Beach estate, he purportedly attempted to entice Versace, Madonna, and other models, all adhering to strict diets, into sharing a bucket of KFC with him. While his gesture may have been met with skepticism, it underscores Trump's unapologetic enthusiasm for indulging in his culinary preferences, even in the presence of health-conscious companions. He appears to be making some changes. In a 2018 report by Bloomberg, it was revealed that during his first presidential physical examination in January, Trump's weight teetered on the brink of obesity. At 239 pounds and standing 6 feet, 3 inches tall, Trump's measurements placed him just 1 pound shy of being classified as obese, according to guidelines from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Following this examination, Trump's doctor advised him to scale back his consumption of fast food, prompting initial reports that suggested he was making efforts to heed this advice. While he incorporated more salads into his diet and reduced his intake of hamburgers, occasional indulgences were still permitted, a concession few would begrudge him. However, since then, there has been scant information regarding the specifics of Trump's daily dietary habits and whether he has adhered to the recommended nutritional guidelines. The public is left in the dark about whether Trump continues to prioritize healthier eating choices or if his fast food habit remains firmly entrenched. Only his next medical checkup will provide clarity on whether Trump is still following his doctor's orders or if his penchant for fast food persists unabated. No one has eaten more McDonald's per capita than Trump. Donald Trump Jr. recently shared insights into his father's enduring love for McDonald's during an episode of his Triggered podcast. Recounting a recent visit to East Palestine, Ohio, Trump Jr. revealed that his father, the former president, made a stop at a local McDonald's following a toxic train derailment incident in the area. According to Trump Jr., his father was seen purchasing meals for first responders at the McDonald's outlet and even quipped that he probably knows the menu better than the restaurant's employees. Trump Jr. affirmed the accuracy of his father's comment, asserting that nobody likely consumes more McDonald's than Donald Trump himself. Reflecting on the encounter, Trump Jr. expressed fondness for witnessing his father's relaxed demeanor while enjoying a meal at McDonald's, describing it as Trump Sr. at his best. This episode underscores Trump's well-documented affinity for fast food, a preference that extends to his presidency and beyond. Trump's penchant for fast food has been a recurring theme throughout his public life. In 2019, he famously hosted a massive fast food buffet at the White House's State Dining Room to celebrate the Clemson University football team's national championship victory. Even during his hospitalization for COVID-19 in October 2020, Trump reportedly had McDonald's delivered to Walter Reed Hospital, highlighting his unwavering devotion to his favorite comfort food. Former top Trump campaign aides Corey Lewandowski and David Bossie revealed Trump's standard McDonald's order, a 2,500-calorie feast consisting of 2 Big Macs, 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches, and a large malted milkshake. Alongside McDonald's, pizza, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Diet Coke formed the cornerstone of Trump's diet during the 2016 campaign trail, as detailed in Lewandowski and Bossie's book. Trump's unabashed love for fast food, particularly McDonald's, has been a consistent aspect of his lifestyle, reflecting his personal tastes and perhaps even his approach to dining amidst the demands of his public life. In conclusion, Donald Trump's affinity for fast food, especially McDonald's, is deeply ingrained in his lifestyle and public persona. But what do you think? Do you believe Trump's fast food indulgence is simply a matter of personal preference, or do you see deeper significance behind his culinary choices? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content exploring the fascinating aspects of Trump's life and presidency. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tuned.